with a emphasis on our new WWE Women's World Champion, Tiffy Time, Tiffany Stratton. Where last week on at the end of the last SmackDown of the year, go figure, the last SmackDown of the the last SmackDown of the year? No, it was. This is week one. Was it the last SmackDown of the year? Was it? But anywho, 2 weeks ago, she became our new WWE Women's Champion, where she cashed in her Money and the Bank briefcase, and I believe we have a little bit of that cash in right now. And matter of fact, I'll just go ahead on and set it up. So the match started. It was Naomi versus Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship belt, right? So them girls, man, let me say, them women put on a phenomenal match. I mean, phenomenal match. Naomi, she finally, in my opinion, since Naomi been back, she just hasn't seemed like herself. That's not a shot against Naomi. I do understand it takes time. She was over there in TNA. She was the Knockout Women's World Champion over there, did a phenomenal job. I mean, she bet on herself. She left the company. We'll kind of get into that on another date. Pretty sure all you guys that are watching, all you guys and gals that are watching the show right now, you kind of have a understanding of Naomi's path. You know what happened with her and Sasha, and I guess we can say Sasha Banks because that's the ring name up under Mercedes Moné at the time. Sasha Banks, they left the company. Girls bet on themselves. Went over to TNA. Naomi did. Mercedes went another path. She went over to Japan, killed it, and we will talk about her definitely on this podcast. Knockouts Women's World Champion TNA. Come back to WWE. To me, she just did not seem like herself. Just did not seem like herself. Seemed like her timing was off. It seemed like she was trying her best to get her groove on back. So, couple weeks gone by. Bianca, somebody attacked Jade in the back. We still don't know who attacked Jade. Seemed like Nick Aldis is not really, unless they done forgot about the investigation. But we do know that there is an investigation that's going on. They haven't talked about it in a couple weeks. Naomi hooks up with Bianca. Bianca needs a tag team partner, accepts Naomi. But anyway, let's get away from that. Back to just Naomi, the singles competitor, real quick. She just didn't seem like she found her footing, like I said. So she worked a couple matches out. She was losing. She was more so in a supportive role to the girls. All of a sudden, Naomi heats up. Naomi starts winning matches, finds herself in a feud with Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship back. By the way, Nia is doing the work of her career. I mean, of course, we all know she has a past. That's just, we all know. We all know what happened with Becky Lynch, the face punch that catapulted Becky Lynch's career into the moon. I mean, we all remember what happened right there. Nia is responsible for that. You let Nia tell that story. If that would have never happened, Becky would not be on the path that she has been on for the past 5 years. She would not. The man wouldn't have happened. Big time Bex wouldn't have happened. I mean, and truthfully, there is some truth to that. You can make an argument that is true. If that punch wouldn't have happened, big time Bex, the man, none of that would have happened. None of that would happen. So Nia, the work of your career, the work of cleaning up, outside of just talking about it for the sake of this podcast, covering, checking off the dots, I don't care about that, because she's completely changed herself, changed her career. She's working safer now. Shout out to you, Nia. Shout out to you. Work of your career. So, in a feud with Naomi. Naomi's in a feud with Nia for the the WWE Women's World Championship belt. A couple times, worked a couple matches. Naomi was coming up on the short end, but there was always some type of interference that was happening, whether it was Tiffany Stratton or whether it was Candice LeRae that was helping or what have you. It was always some type of interference. So Naomi gets another championship match, not on the 10th, but the week prior. We're talking a week before the 10th. The week before the 10th, right? So them girls having the match of, in my opinion, that is the match of Naomi's career since she has been back on SmackDown. So yes, that match took place January the 5th. The first SmackDown, January the 3rd. The first SmackDown of the new year is when that match took place, right? So she's having the match of her career. So let me just kind of set it up what happens. So they're having a match. They're doing a back and forth. And they get to a spot where Naomi seems like she's finally finna put Nia away and win the championship. So the young ladies are on the top, they're on the turnbuckle. Second rope turnbuckle. Nia seems like she's finna body slam her off the second rope. Now, if we being honest, if that happens, Naomi's done. I mean, I don't know if that would be the finish. I'm all about doing finishes where people would not necessarily expect it to happen. That could very well be the finish. So if she's on a second rope. She has her like this, where she's getting ready to flip her over, right? All of a sudden, Naomi reverses, hits her, and it was like I don't want to call it a sunset flip. Well, I guess if they was on the mat, it would look like a sunset flip. But anyway, Naomi reverses, right? All of a sudden, Tiffany music hits. Big major pop in the arena. Big major pop in the arena, right? Crowd goes wild. Tiffany has a referee. She's running down, holding the referee. They beeline directly over to the announcer's table. So we're thinking that she's going to cash in. So Tiffany says she wants to cash in, right? All of a sudden, when she gives the ref her briefcase, a Money in the Bank briefcase, gives the ref the briefcase. At least we thought she was. She turns around, takes the briefcase back, and she flips the ref over the ring announcer's area. So now, I'm pretty sure Nia is thinking like, what in the heck is she finna do, right? Because if you know the story, they have been beefing for a couple weeks now. Nia has pretty much pushed, well, let me back up. Candice LeRae entered herself into it, right? Got on the good graces of Nia Jax. So all of a sudden, at first it was Tiffany and it was Nia, right? Or Nia and Tiffany. Tiffany worked her way into Nia's good graces because she had the belt. Okay. So, some type of way, Candice LeRae puts herself into the equation of trying to be a friend to Nia Jax. So, Candice manipulates her way in, right? Turns Nia against Tiffany. Tiffany now is ostracized from that particular group. Tiffany cost Nia a few matches, tag team matches that they was involved in. Nia blamed Tiffany the whole time. Candice LeRae was pretty much sitting back, working the entire deal to get into the good graces of Nia. So that's the layout. So, of course, Nia is probably thinking this heifer is finna try to cash in her belt, her contract on me. Okay, so that's the setup. So all of a sudden, right, Tiffany goes to the left. Naomi is on the mat. Naomi's head is outside of the bottom rope. It's outside the rope. Tiffany hits Naomi with her Money in the Bank briefcase. Nia sees this. Nia gets excited, like, okay. Tiffany coming down. She's Team Nia. She's Team Nia. Nia puts her up under the turnbuckle, hits her with a annihilator. Up under the turnbuckle, hits her with a annihilator. Now, for all you newbies that are out there, yes, Nia is using that move, but that is not that's Nia's finish. But back in the day, it was a guy that was called Yokozuna, and that was his finisher. That was the bonsai off of the second turnbuckle. The bonsai off, now look, all you newbies out there that just watch wrestling for the past couple of years and you thinking that certain people, that's their finisher and blah, 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 that's Nia's finisher and this, that, and the third. No. Yokozuna that is one of the greatest WWE world champions of all time. Now, he wasn't necessarily my favorite. He wasn't my favorite because he beat my guy, like I said earlier, Bret the Hitman Hart. Tiffany goes over. Naomi's head is hanging outside of the ring, outside the ring. She hits Naomi with the briefcase. Nia sees this. Nia gets excited. She's thinking, okay, everything's all good. Tiffany's out here to help. Nia pulls Naomi, pulls her and places her at the turnbuckle to hit her with her finisher. Mind you, the match is still going. Nia climbs to the second turnbuckle, drops Naomi with a annihilator. 1, 2, 3, bell rings. Nia retains, right? So now, all of a sudden, Tiffany goes into the ring. Tiffany goes into the ring. Candice comes in. Everything is well. It is Nia. It is Tiffany. It is LeRae. So now, Tiffany points, and we're like, what the heck done happened? I guess she decided not to cash in, all that good stuff, worked her way back to the good graces of Nia. So Bianca's in the ring consulting her friend, Naomi. Bianca's distracted with Naomi. Tiffany points at Bianca to Nia, turns Nia's attention to Bianca. Nia, I'm sorry, there's a lot going on. Nia walks over, is about to hit Bianca with her finisher, right? The annihilator. So, as Nia gets ready to climb the second turnbuckle, all of a sudden, Tiffany hits Nia in the back. I mean, it was a great shot to her back with that briefcase. Hits her. Bang. The place goes crazy. What a big pop right there for Tiff. Excitement is building. Adrenaline is rushing. Like, oh my God, it may happen. So she hits Nia. Nia comes down. Candice comes over. Tiffany's back in the middle ring. Tiffany hits Candice, knocks her out of the ring, right? So, mind you, remember, Bianca's still in the ring. Tiffany jumps out of the ring. So, remember, the last thing Bianca saw was Nia attacking her. Nia attacking her. Remember, that's the last thing that Bianca saw. Nia hitting her. And this is what happens next. Roll the clip.
Bianca Belair now. Belair gaining a measure of revenge. Look at the power of the EST.
Stop it right there. Bianca, the EST, the strongest, the quickest, the fastest of WWE. Last thing she saw was Nia attacking her. Nia's on the second rope. She's still up there on the second rope, all this, all out of it, got her bell rung, all that, and can't believe what just happened. Probably really don't know who hit her. Bianca Belair picks her up, puts her on her back off that second turnbuckle, walks her out, hits her with a KOD. Bang, bang. So, could this be all working? Could Tiffany be working the entire room? I mean, if she is, this is brilliant because they've been playing on her being pretty. She played into the typical silly, naive, dumb, blonde girl. Beautiful, but has no brains. A follower. I gotta tell her what to do. She's been messing up. She's a buffoon. All of the good stuff. But could Tiffany Stratton be playing all of them against each other? I mean, she's had run-ins with Naomi. She's had run-ins with Candace. She has run-ins with Bianca. I mean, at this point, she kind of know all of their personality traits. She know what would get them heated. She know what would get them frustrated. She knows if you have a problem with anyone, the best thing you could do is sit back and study your opponent. So that could be what's happening. So Bianca walks her out, right? Flips her over. Flips Naomi over. KOD to Nia Jax. All of a sudden, Tiffany goes after Bianca, flips her over the announcer's table, over there where Michael Cole and Corey Graves is. Throws her over into it, right? And if you watch that back, something funny, no, I won't even get into that. But yeah, throws Bianca over into the announcer's area. The place is going crazy. The place is going absolutely berserk.
Her over the announce table.
He's gonna do it. This could possibly be it. Tiffany hands the briefcase to the ref. Goes back into the ring. Goes up on. So look, hands the same ref. This is so gangster. Hands the same ref that she threw over into the announcer's area, threw him, hit him. You would think the ref would have a problem. But I guess the ref said, okay, I'm just here to do a job. Hands the ref the Money Bank briefcase. Ref says, are you sure? Tiff like, yeah. Tiffany goes back into the ring, right? Quickly goes back into the ring. I mean, the sense of urgency is there with Tiffany. The believability is there with Tiffany. I mean, this girl played everybody to a doggone T. Lillian Garcia is just waiting for the referee to give her the green light. All of a sudden, Lillian says Tiffany Stratton is cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase, her contract. Tiffany goes to the turnbuckle, and this is what happens next.
Stratton is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract!
Tiffy time is now! Stratton, prettiest moonsault ever! It's Tiffy time! Stratton's the champion!
Jumps up on that turnbuckle. Now, if you know anything about Tiffany Stratton, she is a former United States gymnast, professional. The girl is legit. College athlete, great, phenomenal gymnastics background. If you know her from her days in NXT, she was over there, dominated, fast-tracked her out of the performance center because the girl is just good. I mean, some people, they're just good. You can't hold back certain people when they have that it factor. Tiffany has it. Not only the look, not only the brains, not only the aesthetic look, beautiful, all that good stuff. The girl picked up professional wrestling really, really quick. This same move that she hit on Nia is the same move where she won her first championship in NXT. NXT Women's World Championship. Goes up, first turnbuckle. She's ready to hit her finisher on Nia. First turnbuckle. Jumps up. Second turnbuckle. All of a sudden, it's time to go to the top. We're going to the Tiffy top. Goes up on that first turnbuckle, hits the most prettiest, perfect moonsault you will ever see, hits it directly across Nia's chest, her stomach area, gas her for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And we have a new world women's WWE champion, Tiffany Stratton. And man, that place went crazy. I mean, everybody's on their feet. I mean, it was another, she got like 5 massive pops within a minute or 2 minutes between the time she first ran out there and all that craziness started to happen. But Michael Cole, man, Michael Cole, my God, Michael Cole, with one of the most iconic calls I have ever heard him give on live TV or at any WWE event. Take a listen. Lily Garcia, phenomenal job.
Champion,
Tiffany's in the middle of the ring.
Stratton!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here it is.
Nia Jax's Judas finally betrayed her.
Did you hear what Michael Cole said? I mean, what a great call. Michael Cole, and I quote, Nia Jax's Judas has finally betrayed her. I'm like, oh my God. I probably have played that particular clip maybe 20 or 30 times. You can't get a better call than that, because that is exactly what happened. Nia Jax is Judas, the one that she trusted, the one that she loved, the one that she guided, the one that she taught, the one that she put up under her wings, was working her the entire time. And we can make an argument for it, ladies and gentlemen, that she deserved it. She deserved everything that she got. Mind you, we are in the world of WWE. We are in the world where this is real to us. This is the world. This is the WWE universe. This is what we want when it comes to storytelling. This is what we want when it comes to excitement. This is what we want when it comes to believability. For all I care, this is real. This girl has been working Nia for weeks. False flag after false flag. If you know what a false flag is when you about to do something, you do it in plain sight. It could be real, it could be fake, it's about to happen, all of that. False cash in after false cash in after false cash in, right? Nothing. She kicks Tiffany out of the group pretty much. Like I said earlier, ostracized Tiffany. Candice LeRae is in good graces with her. And man, she waited for the perfect opportunity to stick it right in the back of Nia Jax. Nia, I mean, she got all of them. She played Bianca against her because she knew Bianca would go and get retribution for what Nia did to her, not knowing it was Tiffany that was orchestrating the entire thing. But yeah, man, 1, 2, 3. We have a brand new WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. It is Tiffy Time, baby. You're going to see on the channel, I'm going to give me a Tiffany Stratton shirt, be rocking it out. Love the girls. Awesome job by all of them. Awesome job by all of them. Awesome job. And now we are off and running for 2025. We got to cash in. We don't have any more Money in the Bank briefcases in WWE. They are off and running with our brand new women's WWE World Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton. Congratulations, Tiffany. Awesome job. Awesome job. Awesome ruse. Awesome all of that. You played all of them. And yeah, you played all of them and it worked. That's the main thing. You took your shot. And like Melo said, Melo don't miss. But at this point, Tiffany does not miss. New WWE Women's World Champion. So, that was the video package that WWE showed on SmackDown January the 10th, 2025, right? So I'm going to fast track what happens during Tiffany's segment. Tiffany comes out, big monster pop, goes into the middle of the ring, talks about, it's Tiffy time, I'm the champion, new year, new goals, all that good stuff. Nia comes out, makes fun of Tiffany. Nia is PO'd, man. Very PO'd behind what has happened. And matter of fact, we'll save that on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to leave you right there. This is Belt Talk, where I'm your host, Terrence Matthews. Please like and subscribe, share this channel, share the information. Subscribe. Subscribing does not cost you nothing, but it costs us everything. We want to be here for the long haul. We are excited to bring a brand new show towards you where I am extremely passionate to talk about, which is professional wrestling. I love this. I grew up on it. It's in my blood. It's in my DNA. I cannot help it. And until the next time, we will catch you on the next episode of Belt Talk. Have a great day. Belt Talk.